Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Jazz Bass Quick Bites, the series where we are breaking down the art of playing the bass in jazz in quick, digestible bites. So the last few episodes we've been talking about playing over a G dominant 7 chord. We did some walking bass, we played some chords, we played some melody, and then we did some improvising over the chord. Today we're going to move on to a different chord. We are going to talk about the D minor 7 chord. In a few episodes we're going to start putting these two chords together because they have a very special relationship. But we need to spend some time getting to know the D minor 7 chord a little bit first. We're going to start with the chord scale relationship for the D minor 7 chord. You can remember I talked about the G dominant 7 chord having a very special relationship with the G mixolydian scale and how that was a very closely connected sound that we could use for walking or improvising over that chord. Now, the D minor 7 chord has a similar close-knit relationship with the D Dorian scale. So I'm going to demonstrate that scale. I'm going to play up and down that D Dorian scale and then play the first, third, fifth, and seventh note of the D Dorian scale, which make up the chord tones of a D minor 7 chord. Let's check it out. So that's our foundation material that we need to use to build our walking bass lines, which is where we're going to start today playing over that D minor 7 chord. I'm going to start using the chord tones of that D minor 7 chord and moving through them using the D Dorian chord to create a journey from one part of the chord to the next. Very similar to what we did over the G dominant 7 chord. This time though, I'm going to embellish our lines a little bit using something beyond notes. We're going to use some rhythm to give a little bit of forward motion to our line. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doubling up some of the notes of the scale using eighth notes. Now, if you listen to a jazz drummer playing straight ahead swing, they're going to play something like ding, ding, da ding, ding, da ding, ding, da ding. We're going to kind of emulate that sensation that the drummer plays on the ride cymbal by doubling up some of our notes with eighth notes in our walking line. And you'll see right away things start to get more interesting. So let's check that out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. For this next example, I'm going to do something very similar, but I'm going to start putting all the pieces together. Last time I used the D Dorian scale to connect the chord tones of a D minor 7 chord, and I used some rhythmic embellishments, eighth notes, to give the line some forward motion. This time I'm going to use some of those chromatic leading tones, either a half step above or below the chord tone to lead into it, and I'm going to mix that with the eighth notes. Last time I doubled up single notes when I played eighth notes. This time I'm going to do some of that, but I'm going to mix it up by playing one chord tone and then one leading tone in that eighth note combination. This can start really making our journey through the chord interesting. Instead of kind of a straight path, we'll have little twists and turns. Let's check it out. So those are some of the foundational things that you'll need to start exploring the D minor 7 chord. I encourage you to go to my website, chipboazmusic.com, look under the Jazz Bass tab where you'll find Jazz Bass Quick Bites 5. I've got the transcription of both the walking lines that I played there in music notation and tablature, so you can start trying out those walking bass lines over the D minor 7 chord. Now, while you're at my site, I highly encourage you to sign up for my mailing list so you can stay up to date on all the music that I'm creating, as well as the educational series that I'm doing about playing the bass in jazz. Next time, I'll be talking about some chords and playing a melody using that D minor 7 chord. Until then, try to get that Dorian scale, chord tones, and walking lines under your fingers, and give me a shout out. Let me know how it's going for you. Are you playing through the lines? Are you finding new things? Do you have questions? Please don't hesitate. Contact me and let's talk about it. It's only going to make the series better. If you are playing this stuff and you want to record yourself, send me a video. I love seeing it and I love checking out what you guys are doing. Until next time, everyone, good luck and keep on bassing.